Our first shadow boxing technique will be traditional shadow boxing, in which we will be working on fundamentals of offense and defense with an imaginary opponent. A beginning boxer should usually work 3 rounds of shadow boxing, probably of 2-minute duration, and an experienced amateur boxer would want to work 4 or 5. Again, the key is to work on improving fundamentals, work on your mobility, and again, concentrate on blocking punches from your imaginary opponent. At this time, I'd like to introduce young Marco Ramirez from Kansas City, young rising featherweight, 9-0, demonstrating the basic fundamentals of shadow boxing, working on his basic boxing fundamentals, working on mobility. Go ahead and move around a little, Marco. He's slipping punches, he's blocking punches from that imaginary opponent. So that way he can not only work on his offense and also improve his conditioning, but he's also working on his defense. Because I think Marcos is like most boxers, he doesn't really like to get hit a lot. And it's hard to win when you get hit a lot. Excellent, young man. A third shadow boxing technique is to have your boxer shadow box and work particularly on head movement. This is particularly beneficial to your boxer who has the type of style that's always moving forward in an aggressive manner. It is imperative that this boxer is constantly moving his head, slipping and blocking punches, and counter-punching. It is recommended that this drill be done in front of the mirrors in a stationary position and also while incorporating movement. We are attempting to program the boxer so that head movement becomes a natural reflex action for him. Now we've got Mary and Marco, both of them working in a stationary position, working on head movement. That's it, guys. Slipping, blocking, hitting, slipping. And they can examine what they're doing, somewhat coach themselves by looking in the mirror. That head should be moving at all times. Now we'll move on to working the same drill with the head movement, only while they're mobile. In other words, while they're moving forward or backward. All right, guys, let's work on shadow boxing and head movement while we're moving forward. We're going after the boxer. You guys are in the role of the puncher, the aggressive boxer. That's it. Excellent. Head movement, blocking, hitting, moving that target at all times, making it difficult to be hit. All right, now we're boxing the slugger. So we're backing up. We're letting him run into your punches. Meanwhile, we're keeping their head movement. We keep lowering their hips, moving their head, blocking, hitting, counter-punching. Excellent. As you can see, this gives your boxers a terrific aerobic workout to add to their conditioning program.
The fourth technique of shadow boxing can be shadow boxing using any of the previously discussed techniques, but using our interval timer to simulate as much as possible the actual pace of boxing. I recommend setting the interval timer at 15-second intervals, meaning that the boxer will work at 110% for 15 seconds, and then, when the timer indicates, he will shadow box for 15 seconds at a regular output level, and these intervals will continue throughout the round. This closely simulates the real action of a competitive match, in that there are periods of high action and then periods of lesser action, and it is a terrific mental and physical conditioner to prepare for this type of activity. At each 15-second interval, Marco will pick it up, working as quickly as he can, using quick hands, quick head movement, quick speed, and then once the interval sounds, bring it back down to a regular boxing pace.
Fifth shadow boxing technique is to practice shadow boxing while focusing on different styles. The styles we like to work on we fondly refer to as Ali, Frazier, and in and out. In this drill, the boxer will imagine in round 1 that he is boxing Muhammad Ali, and therefore he has to be ever aggressive with head movement to accomplish what Joe Frazier did on March the 8th, 1971. For those of you who are too young to know what happened on March the 8th, 1971, Joe Frazier aggressively attacked Muhammad Ali in a classic match of a boxer and a puncher, with Frazier emerging the victor. The boxers should then spend their next round imagining that they are boxing Joe Frazier and will have to adopt the style of constantly moving backwards, side to side, and using a left jab to keep the ever-aggressive boxer off balance. Essentially, whenever the aggressive boxer steps forward, the Ali boxer should step back with his right foot and throw a left jab at the same time, therefore keeping the proper distance from the aggressive boxer. The third style that needs to be practiced is one that is most practical for amateur boxing, and that is in and out. This we practice by picking out a seam in the canvas of the ring and using that as a line to move up too quickly, throwing punches, and then moving back from that line very quickly, so that when your opponent counter punches, he hits nothing but air, and it is very clear to all the judges that no punches have landed. Although your boxer will have one style that he favors based on his physical attributes, he must be experienced in all of these styles, as a situation to utilize them will occur sometime in his career, and you do not want it to be something that he has not experienced or practiced. Let us demonstrate these techniques. Okay guys, we're going to work on the Joe Frazier style. Being aggressive, trying to catch up with that runner, that boxer, that sticker and mover. So we're moving forward at all times. Moving that head, slipping punches. Moving forward like a freight train. Be aggressive, Marcos, that's it. You got a guy who's sticking and moving on you. You got to stay on top of him. You got to slip and hit. You got to work in on close on him. Excellent. That's it, Mary. Get down low, bang your way in there. Sometimes it's good to tell your boxers to move in and hit rather than hit while they're moving in. Because if they're punching while they're moving in, the boxer is going to step back and be able to pick up and land his punches, because your boxer is throwing punches while he's moving in. So it's good to have him move in and then hit. That's good, guys. Now let's switch. Act like you're boxing the Joe Frazier boxer. Okay, now you become the boxer. The guy you're boxing has one punch knockout potential, so you don't want to get hit with that one punch. When he steps in, you step back, put a left jab in his face, keep your distance. Don't ever let him get close to you. Excellent. Obviously you can have your boxers, we recommend your boxers do one round of each of these drills. First round they can play Joe Frazier. Second round they do the Muhammad Ali boxer style. Now let's work on our third style, which is in and out. Pick a seam in the canvas. That'll be our imaginary opponent. Okay? And we move up and back from that opponent, throwing punches. Go, guys. That's it. We move in quick. We hit. We get back. Move in quick. Again, this is great for amateur boxing. Most boxers are kind of plodders. They move forward at a slow pace. So your boxers can train to come in, hit quickly, land, and get out quickly without getting hit. In and out from that line, quick. Excellent. Move in, hit, move out. Obviously, again, a lot of cardiovascular benefits because they're working their upper and lower body furiously.
Another excellent shadow boxing technique that we touched on earlier is working in front of a mirror. Obviously, a boxer can critique himself regarding his fundamentals by observing himself in the mirror, and it's also an excellent technique for self-evaluation. Another technique in using the mirrors is to find the vertical line or space in between the mirrors and use that as a dividing line to practice head movement. For an added twist, we kept the gloves on Mary and Marcos. Just adds to the overall flavor of shadow boxing, allows them to get the feel of actual competition. Also adds to the cardiovascular endurance of the drill.